Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. Here to talk about crochet as per usual. Now with regard to the hashtag Leapfrog Mal 2024, it would appear that I've gate crashed a private party. It seems that those that YouTubers that are involved in it are there by invitation only, so I've thrown myself into the mix and really I should just submit an entry for it really, so sorry about that. Anyway, such is life. So I'll show you which one I've done this week. Like I say, even though it is like it's not really involving me, it has got me to do frogs, which is lovely. And a lot of my friends have actually liked this one, which is, you know, it goes to show, doesn't it? You know, it's something that I wouldn't have normally done. So I picked a pattern from freeamigurumi.com, which I haven't done one of theirs before. And this one is designed by Bumby Crochet. So it's spelt like that, if you can see it. I can't find her on Instagram. Oh no, she is on Instagram. Apologies, she is on Instagram. Couldn't find her on YouTube though. So she, it's basically, this one is an amigurumi swimming frog, and it's a crochet free pattern, like I say, from freeamigurumi.com. I'll link it below. Anyway, I was going to do a red and white swimsuit, but then I thought no, because I've got this lovely berry colour, well, currant colour, and I thought I want to do a purple and white. So this is mine. So as you can see, it's got like a swimming donut, you know, a swimming ring. Sorry, she. I think it is a she. I'm toying with the name Penelope, but I'm not feeling it exactly right, so I'm thinking of another name for her. I think I probably will keep her. The only thing I thought with this pattern is it's very well written and it's easy to follow, but there's no real making up instructions. And like this way that she did the colour change here, it didn't make sense at first. I did work it out, but there was no actual explanation. Well, it wasn't a good enough explanation, in my opinion. But I've done it, and I think it's fine. I did change the straps. Like again, she didn't even mention straps at all, but there clearly are straps on it, you know. So, but I did mine with the, you know, like a chain just to the length I needed, and then went along and did some double crochets, single crochets in the US. To make it look better. I also put an orange beak on the duck because I thought it would look better than all yellow. I really like how it's turned out. I've just realised though on here I've forgotten to do, there's some little marks by the eyes, if you can see that, and the toe marks. I'm not too worried about that though, but I didn't notice them before. Again, you see, it's not mentioned in the pattern. So you've just got the parts without the, you know, like the straps for the costume. But the rest of the parts are actually mentioned. But like I say, there's no making up instructions or adding decoration instructions, anything like that. But I worked it out, so it's fine, it's fine. But for that reason, maybe somebody who's not accustomed to doing amigurumi wouldn't find it easy to do at all. So just bear that in mind. So I'll show you the colours that I used. I've nearly used all Serdar cottons or cotton mixes or whatever. Because I thought they'd go really well together. Once I started working the green, I thought this is the sort of yarn that needs to be with its own type. So this is Serdar Snuglet Replay, and the colour is Eyed Out Green. And it's a mix of, why can you never find it? It's 50% cotton, 50% acrylic, and it's a lovely spongy yarn, and it's very like the Bella Coco confection DK. It's very much like that to work with. So that one. So I also use the Sirdar Snuggly Replay, which I've been saving this colour. Love this colour, it's gorgeous. In Current Fun. Again, it's the same mix of cotton acrylic. Sirdar Snuggly DK Replay. And it's a beautiful colour, and I really want, I'm really glad I've saved it for something like this. So I've done them. The white again, Sirdar Snuggly Replay DK, and that one is in WizKid White. I would recommend this yarn, I like it. Like I said the other day, it's a lot like Scapier's, Somerset Scapier's special, you know, mixes of cotton and acrylic and such like. Like I say, it is a British company, is this. So then we went on to do, you've seen me use this one before. This one is I've used for the rubber ring for the swimming ring, and this is Sirdar Stories double knitting. And this one is in, what mix is this again? I've told you before, I know I have. 60% cotton and 40% acrylic, so very similar, and in Sunseekers. So all those were cotton acrylic mixes. And then for the beak on the duck, I've used Sirdar Snuggly double knitting, which is in 55% nylon and 45% acrylics. This one's no cotton at all in it, and that colour is Marmalade. I used this one for the latest fox that I did, if you remember. Then we've got, just for the underneath the head, it's in a lighter green. I didn't have a lighter green in the Sirdar Snuggly, so I've used this one again that I brought out the other day. And this one I have worked out now. I've looked back in my book of my records of ones I've done, and it's James C. Brett 100% pure cotton in lime. So the one I did the other day, that's what was in that one. Then I've just used scraps of red for the tongue, pink for the cheeks, and black for the mouth, and for the eyes of the duck. So yeah, what do you think to that one? A bit untidy around the back with the colour jogging, but they always are for me, because I just go with the jog on the back of the item. So what do you think to this one? I've not put as much stuffing in the legs as oh, by the way, I did change that, because it showed fastening up the legs and then doing the body onto them, but I left the legs open, and I did it the way that I would always do when I work leg up. And well, she does tell you to do the chaining in between, but onto closed legs, and I didn't fancy doing that. I thought it'd be better with them left open, so I've done it with 3 chains in the middle, and then gone round and then done the increases. So and I've not put as much stuffing in so that it can sit up on a shelf. I've also, if it wants to lean back, it can cross his legs or her legs. I think it is on her. I keep doing this, don't I? I don't get it right. But yeah, I think it would look good on a shelf with legs crossed. Yeah. I don't want it to stand, I don't think, but definitely can lay down. If I could get something like a little sun lounger, it'd be great, wouldn't it, to sit down with. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's super cute. So I'll leave you to decide what you think. Like I say, by all means get the pattern off, because it's free to take off. If you've got the means to download it, do. But just bear in mind it might not be suitable for everybody, because there's not an awful lot of explanation on making up. But once you get going with amigurumi and you get used to seeing patterns, you'll be able to do it. So yeah, that's that one. Then I'm continuing with my little birdie passion. So I did another of the homing pigeons. That's the free pattern from Sirdar. but just going with scrap that I've got, loads of different scraps. So I can remember what these were actually. So this slightly fluffy looking yarn, it's a roving yarn, but it's a 100% premium acrylic. This was the last bit of it I had, and I literally had about that much left when I finished, so I've used it up. But I made a shawl that's on the back of my chair out of this. It's beautiful. It's called King Cole. It's in a cake. King Cole Curiosity DK in the colour Merlin, and I used 2 cakes and just had this little bit left after I'd made the shawl that I've got. And it's a beautiful colour changes, absolutely love it. And like I say, it's got a fairy look because it is a roving one, but it is 100% premium DK. Then the bottom is from the teddy that I made recently, so again I've used that up as well. I've literally, again, maybe about that much left, a foot left, something like that. I would have finished it in plain white if I'd have had to do, but it did actually finish the bottom of the body. And that one, I do remember that one. I come with the blue, but the pink is King Cole Cherish DK, and it's in the colour Marshmallow. So then we've just got scraps for the feet and the beak and 6mm eyes, and I did it in a 2.7mm hook. So I think it looks absolutely super, does that one. Pink pigeon. So that's that one. I then one day just started working round. You know, you pick up like ideas from all these other things you've done. So I just started working in the round, and then I went into the back loops only of row when the base was as big as I wanted it to be. And because these colours were the next in the James C. Brett Fairground DK. And I thought that looks like a budgie, so I thought, right, I'll just work my way up. So I just went with the flow, did a few rows of like just all the way around, then started reducing, did a few more, and I ended up with this like little you know, egg shape. All my ends that I brought up through the top and cut off, just so it's got a tuft on top of its head. The wings, I used the idea that I used for the roosters, which is to add a little frill round the edges of the outer edge of the wing. And I just did with that, I just did chain 3, slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 3, slip stitch into the next stitch, and I did 4 of them. So yeah, and I don't think it looks ever such like the colours of a budgie. So again, 6mm eyes. The nose is that one again, that's Snuggly in Marmalade, and I think that looks super cute. These are all the free ones, by the way, that I'll either be letting people sell for charity, or I'll be dropping off as under Max of Crochet Kindness. And then I was left with boring colours of the acrylics, so I've gone on to my cottons now. Now this one I've just done this morning, so sorry, apologies, last night. I've started another one this morning. I just finished this one off this morning. And if you remember, I've been using up those bonbons I got, which my friend bought me from Amazon, which is, I think, as like I said, it sounded like a German company, something like Grundel or Grundel. I didn't have any of the bands left, so I've just used everything I've got left in those. And so it's made entirely out of the bonbons and random colours, but I don't mind random colours. And like I say, they're just giveaways anyway. It's like to make money for charity. So I've done those in the beak and the feet are the only ones that's different, which is a Serdar apricotton in the orangey colour. But yeah, 6mm eyes. Just making it up with wings. I did just judging how much I had left of the lilac to do the wings, really. So I had a little bit of the lilac left, so I could have done a bigger wing. So I've put that on the next one. It's on the cap of my next one. So that's all used up now, really, is the those little bonbons. Nice bright coloured one. So yeah. So like I say, they're just for giveaways. It's nothing major. So that's that one. I just want to, while I'm here, I want to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed. I seem to have had a little burst of subscriptions over the last couple of weeks, and I think one of my videos must have got like on a suggestion one, because it's had something like 1,000 views, so I think it must have been suggested, and then a lot of people's watched it, and you know, I've gained like 100 or so subscribers because of it. So thank you so much for coming over. Thank you particularly to all those who watched me from the beginning, and you've stuck with me despite my ramblings on, and some of you have consistently given supportive comments throughout my journey and on YouTube. I'm absolutely flabbergasted that you're so interested to watch these ramblings about crochet that I do. But you know, different horses, different courses and all that, so yeah, obviously I do appeal to some people, so that's really lovely. And hope you carry on watching. I'm sorted. So next stop 1,000. That would be great, won't it? If a big, well, no, I suppose 900's the next one. But I don't, like I said to you at the beginning, don't have any goals. I just, if you want to watch me, I am absolutely sorted, and I want you to be here to watch me. That'd be fantastic. But if as Mary at Slow Crochet says, if I'm not your cup of tea, that's fine too, you know, no worries at all. I just enjoy sharing this with you. I enjoy hearing your comments, what you're doing, you know, what you think, suggestions you make for me, things that I inspire you to do. That's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, I'm not wanting fame and fortune. I just want someone to talk to about this marvellous hobby, crochet, and amigurumi. So anyway, that's me. I've talked on long enough, so I'll say and take care of yourselves. Bye.